Okay, so this is different. I was trying to think of how I'd want to do this or if I even should do this. I can't clear up my mind to think on anything else. I can't think about music. I can't think about. So it seems like this is something I really need to talk about and discuss because maybe then fleshing it out will probably allow me to move on in some way or just get a better handle of things. I also don't really want to give a lot of detail, so bear with me if I'm being very general. I recently lost somebody very close to me, and it was not expected. It's a tragedy, right? Like when you lose anybody. But what made it worse is that it was see, there's no way of like saying it. Somebody very close to me took their own life. And I mean, I have a basic understanding of suicide and the rationale somebody might have when they're not only just planning it, but they're actually taking the steps to go through with it. From what I understand, it's that voice in their head that tells them, do it, kill yourself, your family, the world, everything will be better off without you. And I know that people, regular people, I guess, we do our best. I really do think, especially nowadays, we're a lot better with it. We do our best to sort of see how we can help them. We raise awareness. We make music and advertise hotlines, phone numbers, and all that stuff. But it doesn't really get through. Anybody who's suicidal, they genuinely feel that voice in their head is correct. That voice that's not them, that tells them that the world will be better off without them and their families and loved ones, their lives will be easier without them. They believe that voice to be true. And so they go through with it and they take their own lives. But the sad part is that they don't realize that they're not just taking their own lives, they're taking a piece of everybody they've ever loved. They're taking a piece of their lives with them. Their friends, family, kids sometimes. Your life has so many different people who it impacts that you're not even aware of sometimes, a lot of times. When I think about it, I can't organize my thoughts. I'm still a mess about it. Part of the reason why I haven't released anything in terms of music or videos, anything, is that like I can't stop thinking about what must have been going through their minds in those final seconds. Was there regret? Was there relief? Why? How? All these things. It's weird. I have no way of processing this, and I'm sad. I am sad. But even I think what threw me off today was because I realized that I'm not just sad. What I really am is just fucking angry. I'm so fucking angry. I'm so fucking angry. When things like this happen, you always think like, oh, was there anything I could have done? There's no solution to this. The one thing I think I really would want to be the takeaway of this video is I want for, well, actually it's two things, right? For people who are watching this right now, who are going through things in their lives where it just seems really tough, it just seems very hard, and they feel like there's no way out. I wish there was a way I could convince or convey to you that it does get better. Life gets better. No hardship that you endure or face is permanent. It's not how life works. We as a human race, our species, our most defining characteristic, I feel, as a species is our ability to adapt. Our ability to adapt is, alongside our opposable thumbs, a hallmark of why we've survived for as long as we have as a species. And with that in mind, and with that said, there's nothing you can't survive. right? Some people have more of a higher tolerance than others, but ultimately speaking, there's nothing you can't survive. You just have to have the patience and the belief in yourself that you can survive it and you can thrive afterwards and live a good life. I've seen this both in my own life and in the life of others. So, if for any reason you are feeling that life is not going to get better and you're hearing a voice in your mind telling you to just end it, please don't. Because, as I mentioned before, your life impacts way more people than you know. There are way more people on this earth that need you here than you think. Trust me. But, again, knowing what I know that for a lot of people who are actually seriously considering going through with this, I know that what I just said is going to go in one ear and out the other. And so, I guess the second objective of this video is to serve as a reminder for everyone else. And by everyone else, I mean everyone else, right? Nobody who feels like they're in that dark tunnel, they're not going to ask for a hand to be taken out of that tunnel, either because they're too embarrassed or they don't want to bother anybody or they don't think they're worthy of help. A lot of times people in that dark state of mind don't really go out of their way to get to a better place. That's why it falls on us. When I say us, I mean that everyone else that I was talking about, to sort of be there for them, because we're talking about people that feel as though they have no reason to live. We, as their friends, their family members, their lovers, co-workers, if we wanted to, we can be that reason for them to want to live. We can show them that their presence in our lives brings meaning and value. And that in and of itself can be an additional reason for them to live. That's just a sort of roundabout way of me saying, if you think you have somebody in your life that is feeling a little bit like they could be suicidal, or even if you're not sure, just reach out to your friends, reach out to them and your family. Hit them up, and let them know you care. Let them know you love them. It's funny actually, because I do that quite often, every now and again, where I would just send like a random text. It's random because it's unexpected by a lot of them, but I'd send it to my friends and I'd go like, hey, I just want you to know that I love you. I'm very thankful you're in my life, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. And a lot of times my friends would respond saying things like, is everything okay? Just very like weirded out responses. But I would rather get 1,000 of those responses and know that they're okay than getting no response and finding out the worst. Check in with each other. Care for each other. Care for your friends. Be there for your family. Reach out. Talk to people. Talk to people who you think might need help and people who you don't. Check in with people. We don't live on this earth in a vacuum. We are not on this earth by ourselves, right? People look to the stars for answers. Let's look within ourselves and see what we find and how much of that we could share with others. If you're looking at this video and you see that it's about suicide, and if you're considering committing suicide, please don't, because again, you have so much value and you're making a choice that is going to impact you forever and impact your family forever. If every choice regarding your future is made from information you've only gotten up until right now, you wouldn't make such great decisions. You don't, right? I mean, people look at stuff like getting into relationships, investments, business investments, friendships. People make mistakes all the time based off of only information they have to rely on from the past and the present, right? We're wrong quite often. Why would you want to risk being so wrong about killing yourself? Because again, you don't just kill yourself, you kill a lot of people. You take your life, you take a little bit of your mom and dad with you, and your brothers, and your family, definitely your friends. You're taking little portions of memories and good times that they've had with you, and you're taking it away from them, because now when they think on those memories, they're going to get sad. That's a sadness that will never really go away. And I think maybe it's the closer you are with them, the more angrier they're going to be, because it's like, we had that memory, like that was us. Why the fuck would you throw it away? So just don't do it. I just want people to make a habit out of calling their friends and checking in on them. I think that's important. And for people to understand that life does get better. I don't really know how to sign off from this. I just want to stop being angry. I don't know how to end this. And neither should you.